My uncle, Chen, studied abroad to pursue a PhD in chemistry 20 years ago at Virginia Tech. After graduation, he worked at Appleton, Wisconsin. By now, he's 41 years old, but he is still single. He's not married yet. He felt that the most difficult time was when he first came to the United States to seek a PhD. At that time, there were not many Chinese people at school, and there was no developed communication method to contact his family conveniently. He felt so lonely. Also, because of his polymath major, he was checked for his visa twice when he was a graduate student. On a Black Friday morning, he got up early to buy beer. When he was waiting in line, he noticed that he was the only Asian in the whole line. Most of the immigrants might have a hard time to get their United States identity, but my uncle didn't have any difficulty getting his green card, as he has his degree, published, and recommendation letters. The only thing really annoying him was that the green card wait time was too long. There are too many Chinese workers waiting in line to get their identity in the United States. He very much regrets staying in the United States, he told me. If he went back to China, he would be able to have more time to spend with his family and friends. Another reason is peer pressure. He was very proud of himself when he came to the United States 20 years ago, because he was the only one who studied abroad to broaden his horizon, while others stayed domestic. At that time, people felt that the United States was better than China. Then China developed rapidly. She experienced the golden 20 years. My uncle worked for decades and still is a senior research chemist in the US. But his classmates, who stayed in China, has already won the first prize of the National Nature Science. Also, many people are professors at universities in China. Their social status and income are very high. This fact, equivalent to showing my uncle heaven, then bringing him back home, creates a very hard transition. Although he didn't tell me it clearly, in his mind, he was far worse than his peers. As I mentioned before, that he wasn't married yet. He said that if he stayed in the United States, he would still have a chance to get married. But if he returned, he would not be able to get married. Because in China, a male who wants to get married has to own his house. Otherwise, the female family would not agree them to marry. The house will cost a lot in China. My uncle cannot afford to buy a house in China. His major is polymath, which is not a popular major in recent years. In China, there is no available good position for him now. Several years ago, there were spots good for him, but he didn't go back to China. He missed that great opportunity, the golden years. Maybe in the future, if chemistry become a hot industry, he would leave the US. He says, I am just studying and working in the United States for the time being. My uncle's life is like an atom. He is an electron outside of the nucleus. The US is a nucleus, which is the center of the atom. He cannot bond with the nucleus, and he cannot separate from it.